Okay, so I have already actually decided which one will be my right and left. So this one is my right, because I felt like this felt better on my right foot. This is my left, so I just marked it L for left. I like to do that because in the beginning sometimes they look the same and you're like, oh, which one is it? So mark it in the beginning and always use the same one for the same shoe, the same one for the same foot. Okay. All right. And then, okay, here we go. I will put on my shoe, and a big mistake that beginner dancers have is putting on a shoe. Oh, of course, put your toe pads on and all that stuff too. I don't wear toe pads, so I just will go straight in. Okay, so this is putting in on your shoes. Okay, can you see, guys? Okay, so a lot of times when you're starting out and putting on your shoes, people will just like kind of like put it on, and then it will kind of like, can you see how it's like sickled a little bit here? Make sure you're not using and standing on your pointe shoe when it's sickled. You're not gonna stand on it properly, okay? It's gonna look ugly as well. So when you put your pointe shoes on, make sure you're putting it on like you're kind of like winging your pointe shoes onto your foot. So winging meaning like not sickling, but winging like this way, outwards. So I would bring this inner where your non-bunion is, your big toe is, you would trace it on the outside like this, and I'm pulling on the outside like this. So I'm tracing inwards this way, so the line of the pointe shoe goes out this way instead of in this way, okay? And then I put it on, and it feels so much better. And I might even I'll kind of pull my shoe out like this, so my toes inside are not scrunched up and they're long and straight. I'll pull it out, and then I'll kind of shake kind of like I'm doing here, and I'll kind of wing my pointe shoe, my foot, while it's in the shoe. Does that make sense? I think this is crucial for when you're first wearing pointe shoes. Okay? Now, what you do is tie your ribbons. Okay. Oh, by the way, guys, this is the unitard from Capezio as well. It's cute. It has like the white two-tone colors. And it's called, it's from the Harmony collection. This is cute. Okay, so tying time. Starting from the inside ribbon goes 1 surround and a half where your ankle is. Okay, the outside ribbon goes on top of the inside ribbon, goes 1 and 2. Okay, and then from here you just double knot it on the inside where not where your ankle is, right behind your ankle. See how there's like a little a little, what do you call it, a dip in between your Achilles and your ankle. That's where your knot will fit in. So 1 and then 2. Okay, twice around. Okay, and then I want to put this knot inside like this. However, this is too long, so I'm going to cut this, maybe like that much. Cut it down, and then where's my lighter? Lighter again right here, so it doesn't fray. Don't burn yourself. Ta-da. And then here, 1 across. And now you can put your knot inside this way, and the knot will not show. How to break them in. Okay, these are actually already pretty good on my feet right now. They feel nice and flexible, and it's breaking at the right spot. But to break them in, I will take off my shoes. And guys, I know that a lot of times you know, there's a lot of scraping and cutting and gluing, and there's so many things that you can do to make your shoe work for you. So that's all from like the course of many years that you've been dancing, that you'll be able to figure out what works for you. Like for me, I know someone asked me that if I cut my shank. A lot of dancers will cut their shank, so it's easier for them to get up on point. But I don't cut my shank because it felt weird for me. Why do you have to break them in? You have to break them in because when you first get them, they're hard. They're really hard, and it's like you can't roll through. It's gonna be like this, super flat. So you have to break in a few points, which I'll get to. And what was I talking about before? I forgot, guys. Remind me. Okay. Oh yeah. So the shank. I don't do anything to the shank. I just break them in, and then break in the box and break in the demi point right here. Those 3 spots. And then after, and I'll show you how to do that. Oh, and I was gonna say, I don't recommend breaking them in too much in the beginning. If you don't know how much to break them in, just go little by little and try it out. So my arch is going to be right here under my heel. It's not going to be right here. So I'm not breaking it in the middle center of the pointe shoe. It's gonna be right behind the heel right here. And then I just kind of break it in like this and the other way. Okay, just like that. And then don't go too far down, just that. And then I also stand on my box like this, and I break it in. I literally put my weight on it and I break in the box like this. Can you see? So I do the top, and then I do a little bit of the sides. I can also do the side by pushing down this way, but not too much. I still want it to be hard. Also, for the demi point, you can wear your shoe and see where your demi point would be. So, okay, I'm on point. And then when I roll through, okay, this is where I need to see, there's nothing here. I can't roll through. So I need to develop this demi point right here. So I take it off and I just kind of push down on that spot, but don't do too much, okay? And then I would just put it on again and get on point. Ooh, slippery. And then I would just kind of like push on my arch like this. And then make sure I have this arch. And then I'll also do a half point like this, doing demi point, push on it. And then all I have to do now is do some ballet point technique, okay? So I'll do a lot of pliés, tendus, relevés, and I will show you good exercises that we can do next week. Next Thursday, I will be doing a point class from the Capezio New York City store. How do you know where your arch falls? That's a good question. That's also trying it out. Your arch is usually right behind your heel. right here. It's not in the middle right here. Because if you bend it in the middle, then you're going to be sinking. It's gonna hit here and it will be too low, and you're gonna start, it's gonna start doing this, and they're gonna die in a weird spot. You're gonna be sitting in your pointe shoe this way. So to get high up on it, you would need all this support right here, and then just the heel would break in, okay? Also, I wanted to say something. Oh, when you're first starting out, I would encourage you guys to leave all the shank in and figure out, you know, how to cut the shank and all that stuff afterwards, after maybe a few years. Because in the beginning, it's all about building strength in your feet. So doing the pliés and relevés and all the exercises I'll show to you next week. But working on your strength, you know, all the fancy stuff like, oh, putting this on and all this stuff, that will come later. It's like, you know, you'll figure it out as, you know, you'll talk to your other, you might learn something from watching a YouTube video. You know, I know I'll post more stuff on my Eureka Body YouTube channel talking about pointe shoes, and you can also get information online. You can talk to your teacher, your other dancer friends, and you'll get little tips, and you'll try them, and you'll see, oh, okay, that really worked for me, that didn't really work for me, and you'll find your way. But it's all from trying it, experience, keep on trying new things and figuring it out. So, but the basics are the ribbons, the elastics, okay? Yes. And also, guys, wanted to talk to you about the taking care of your shoes, okay? This is really important for me, and it's kind of like I think it's the most important part of your shoes. I like to always fold them this way, and then I bring in one side and then the other side, and have my ribbons together like this, so it's straight, and then I go around like this, and then I just tuck in the excess ribbon in the middle like this, and it's a beautiful pointe shoe. Also, after you wear them, the box might be smudged, so I would kind of pull it out and put it back to its original position. Then I would put this inside of the other shoe like this, right? And then all the other ribbons around, and then tuck it in again like this. So it's in a, ooey. I made a weird noise. Okay. You guys, I'm crazy. Thank you for the hearts. Hi, Jessica. Hi, Dancing Yaddy. Okay, so I put it in like this. And then I will put it in like a meshy bag for pointe shoes, and then bring it home. Once I'm home, this is the important part. Take the shoes out. Make sure you don't leave it in and you just forget about it until your next class. I don't know how often you do pointe. It might be every day, it might be once a week, it might be, you know, twice a week. Once you get home, take everything out and let it dry. Okay, so I might hang it somewhere, tie it, and then hang it somewhere. What I usually do is just like leave it against something like this in the corner, and I'll have it facing down so it airs out. And make sure this box is also raised and not smudged. And then if you air it out, first of all, it's not going to smell. Second of all, it's going to last longer. Okay, if you leave it all smudged and what do you call it, it just gets moist, and that just damages your pointe shoes even more. So make sure you air them out and take care of it, okay? And I also like to take care of my shoes because that kind of gives me like, it's very like, I don't know if the word sacred would connect with you guys, but it's like we're dancing and we're putting so much work and effort into our class, getting there on time, washing our leotard, getting prepared, doing our hair. And this is also a part of my dancing for me, taking care of my shoes. That's really important for me, because I know some dancers, they'll just leave it, like they'll literally throw their pointe shoes, and I really can't do that to my pointe shoes because first of all, they're $90, right? Like, I don't care if you got them for free. Someone created these pointe shoes so that we can wear them, and we're so blessed to be able to wear these beautiful pointe shoes, and I don't want to just throw them around. I really like to take care of them and be thankful for for the class that I went through with them, whatever it is. And I think that is really important as a dancer, because if you just kind of lay it around, throw it around, it kind of says a lot about how you take care of yourself, how you take care of your dancing, how you take care of your body or your surrounding things. So I think that's really important. Yeah, I hope that was helpful for you guys. More tips I'll share with you on Eureka Body channel on YouTube. I hope you guys subscribe to that. All right, thank you, bye.